fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I'm pretty excited for this video, a little bit nervous because it's kind of something different for me. I feel like I don't really talk about skincare that often. It's kind of just something that I like talk about passing by and like hauls, reviews. I might mention something really quickly, but I have dry skin and I love trying moisturizers. So in the last few months, I've had quite a few different moisturizers come into my life. Some I received in PR, one I got as a gift, two I purchased myself. So somehow I ended up with 5 very hyped up moisturizers, and I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and rank them and just give you guys my opinion on how well they work for me. And I'm going to go ahead and rank them and just talk about the worst to the best. We'll leave the best for last because that's the most fun. I do want to have a disclaimer that I'm not a skincare expert by any means. I'm just going to be talking about my personal experience, what worked for me, the textures, how they lasted on the skin, what they smell like, how much they cost, kind of thing. So I'll give my best like kind of guide to the moisturizers. But if you have super like crazy skin concerns, I definitely recommend consulting a dermatologist. These are all the moisturizers I have to talk about today. So I've got the Vegan Milk Moisturizer, which I feel like is probably the most hyped up one we have here. We've got the Tacha Water Cream, the Tacha Dewy Skin Cream, the Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacier Water Cream, and then the Glow Recipe Watermelon Something Mask. Let's go ahead and start off with number 5. This might be a shocker because, again, this is probably the second most hyped up, the one I hear people talk about all the time. And this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. I have the smaller size, which I did receive through BoxyCharm, which is PR for me. So it came into my life because of PR, but I don't have any direct relationship with the brand. I was so excited when I got this. I was like, dang, I've wanted to try this for so long. Everyone talks about it. It seems like such a good product. This one, when you purchase it full size, it retails for $45 for 2.70 ounces. This one is 1 ounce. I'm not sure how much the mini size retails for. I just went ahead and wrote down the full size just to make it easy for comparison's sake. I'm not a fan of this because I feel like it is just like way too strong of a scent to start off with. My skin's actually sensitive to it, so whenever I use it I end up breaking out, and it's not even like I get like crazy acne or anything, but it'll just be like little tiny small bumps, and I can tell that my skin is irritated by this product. I tried it quite a few times, and I would like try it, I'd give it a few days off, and then I would try it again, and I noticed it continuously right off the bat. It's not for me because it smells so strongly of watermelon. If you don't like strong scents, if you're skin sensitive to strong scents, if you get headaches, whatever it may be, this is not for you. I also am not a huge fan of the formula either, which I'm surprised by because I feel like Glow Sleeping Mask sounds so luxurious. It sounds so luxurious. Oh my gosh. It sounds like, to me, like just the name alone sounds like it would be like a thick mask that's gonna keep your skin hydrated all night. You can actually like use it as a mask and wash it off, or you can use it overnight. I just used it overnight because it's kind of like, what's the point of washing off something that you could leave on? It's actually a very thin formula, which is the first thing I wrote down. It's a thin formula, and if you leave it on through the night, in the morning, it does actually kind of peel off of the skin. Like, it doesn't soak into the skin for me. When I'd wake up in the morning, I would have to like wash my face immediately because I have like all the product just peeling off. It was kind of strange. I don't know if that's normal or not because I don't really use overnight masks, but I didn't love it. It does leave the skin feeling soft, which is nice. So it's not like a horrible product. It's not like I woke up and like my skin was deprived of moisture or anything. But I would definitely recommend this for someone who has non-sensitive skin and an oily to normal skin type. If you have dry skin, then I don't recommend this. I feel like it's just not enough moisture. Now moving on to number 4 in my ranking system, we have the Tacha Water Cream, which looks like this. This was actually a gift. I had a really sweet subscriber send a package, and it had a Tacha set in there. I have actually gone through multiple samples of this because I did really like it. I think it smells really nice and it just feels good on the skin, but I have come to realize that this is just a little bit too thin For me, being someone with super dry skin, I feel like I need a little bit more moisture. I just need a cream that is a little bit thicker, and I will continue to use this. I will continue to enjoy it. I like the experience of applying it. I think it just smells so nice. So I typically use this moisturizer if I already have done like my entire full skincare routine. I'll have oil on underneath, and then this will be the finishing step, or I'll do SPF after this, and it works fine for that. It works well as like a part of a skincare routine, as like I'm building and I have all these other things adding hydration as well, so it's not working on its own. But whenever I wake up in the morning, I'm like running out of the house, this would not be the moisturizer that I would reach for if I'm just doing one quick layer and like moving on. The things that I have written down about this, just to make it super quick and easy, is that it retails for $68 for 1.7 ounces, so it's definitely a luxurious price tag. It has a thin, watery texture. It absorbs super easily, which I appreciate. It is great under makeup. For me, foundations really work well on top of this, especially stick foundations. I've had a really good experience with. I feel like it's a nice combination, so I like it for that as well. I also love the little golden spoon. Like, who doesn't want to apply their skincare with a golden spoon? But overall, my thoughts would be for this, I recommend it for someone who has an oily to normal skin type. Again, for someone who doesn't need like a ton of hydration, which is what I need. All right, so the third highlighter in my ranking system, All right, so the moisturizer that I have ranked number 3 is the Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacier Water Cream. I did actually receive this through BoxyCharm, and it is full size, so that's pretty exciting. I was super intrigued to try it out because I've had a sample in the past that I liked. My oil heater turned on, so I'm not sure exactly where I was, but this one retails for $39 for 1.69 ounces, and I do like it. Obviously, it's number 3 on the list. I like that it has that really cool texture. It feels exactly like the Tacha water cream. I like the Tacha water cream smell a little bit more, but it does have that same really thin texture to it. However, I feel like this one just tends to feel, it's thin, but I feel like it feels like more on the skin. It hydrates more. For using it during the day, I feel like it doesn't absorb into the skin as much as I would like. During the day, I don't really want to touch my skin and feel like stickiness or just feel that I have a ton of skincare on. It's okay for like the first 30 minutes. I'll give it its moment to dry down, and like, you know, I want it to feel plump and soft, but I don't want to feel the moisturizer all day. And I kind of feel like that's how I am with this. It takes a lot longer to dry down. I do like using it at night though, because at night, I don't care what my skin feels like. I don't care if it feels like I piled on 12 layers of oil and moisturizer. Like, that's what I'm going for. So I don't mind it so much then. And I feel like it does have enough hydration that if I do my full skincare routine, I do like my overnight thick oil, and I finish off with this, then I am happy with it and I feel like it's enough for me. I have other things that we'll talk about in a minute that I would repurchase before I would repurchase this one, but I will definitely use it up. I like it enough to do that. My skin's not sensitive to it or anything. My quick little notes I have jotted down for this one is it lasts really well overnight on top of other products. It sits on the skin a little bit more during the day, and it is similar to the water cream, but better for dry skin. So if you like the water cream, but you find it to be just not quite as much as you need, I think you might like this one, even though the water cream absorbs a little bit better. So it just depends on what you're going for. All right, so we are down to the final 2. If you're really smart, you're going to be able to obviously tell what the number 1 is now. The number 2 ranked moisturizer on my list is the Tacha The Dewy Skin Cream, and I do really like this one a lot. I'm really happy that I have it. It retails for $68 for 1.7 ounces. It is just such a nice cream. It's a lot thicker than the water cream. It's so much better for dry skin. It still has that like really nice classic Tacha smell that I love so much. It is thicker. It's very hydrating, very moisturizing for me, and that is definitely what I'm going for. I typically tend to use this at night a little bit more. I don't know why. I just like it at night. I feel like it kind of smells good. It's calming. It's like the last step. It feels so nice whenever you apply it over all the oils and stuff, and it just like my skin looks so dewy and hydrated. I love it. I love the experience of using this. I keep wanting to say highlighter. Eyeshadow. I love the experience. Oh, no! I'm so set on talking about makeup. My voice memory is like not ready to talk about skincare. This moisturizer. I don't even know what I was going to finish the sentence with. I don't know. I could see repurchasing this one whenever I finish up all the other moisturizers that I have, because I do genuinely like it, and I could see it just continuing to be like my holy grail nighttime moisturizer. So I have some notes jotted down for this as well, obviously, and I said it is a moderately thick texture. It leaves skin feeling plump and hydrated for hours. It is my favorite night cream, and it smells good, but the smell does not bother my skin. I would recommend this for someone who has normal to dry skin. All right, so number 1 is obviously the Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Moisturizer. The most overhyped, but it is worth the hype completely in my personal opinion. I really, really like this, like to the point where it's like I like want people to try this. Like I even made my mom, I was like, come over here, try some, put it on your face, like tell me how much you like it. And she even said it was really, that was kind of aggressive. She said she really liked it as well, and that it's thicker than what she normally uses. So I'm hoping to convert her to this cream because it's so good. It is super hydrating. It is super thick. It's just like the thickest moisturizer that I have. She's thick, okay? It also does not have any smell at all. I don't smell anything. If you smell really hard, I guess it smells like skincare, but it does not have any strong, noticeable scent. I use this during the day. I use it at night. I especially like this during the day. If I haven't done a ton of skincare, this is my like quickly running out of the house moisturizer. I can just go in with one layer of this and call it a day. I don't have to go in with a ton of products to feel like my skin is sufficiently moisturized, although it does also layer really well over other skincare products without peeling. This one retails for $38 for 1.7 ounces, so it's kind of, you know, it's less than like the Tacha, which is probably why I prefer this a little bit more as well, because the Tacha dewy skin cream I love, but it definitely feels like more of a treat when I'm using it, and I would prefer not to go through it super fast. So using that at night and using this during the day feels like a good balance for me. I have written down that it is not scented. It has a very thick texture. It leaves skin feeling hydrated and plump. It's my favorite for no makeup days, and I use it on some nights, which I pretty much already said all that information. Just wanted to sum it up really quickly. For me, I just like this highlighter because I feel like it's kind of just like a no BS kind of highlight. Like there's nothing highlighter. I'm saying highlighter again. Oh my gosh. It's like a no BS kind of moisturizer because I feel like there's no like fancy packaging. I mean, it's kind of cute, but there's no fancy packaging. There's no fancy claims. There's no like fancy smell. It just is a good moisturizer, which is what I appreciate about it, because there's so many other things like the watermelon glow recipe. It's like so hyped up, and it's this beautiful bottle, and it's like this Instagram aesthetic, and I don't know, I just view it differently, whereas this, it stands on its own merit. If you have super dry skin, I definitely recommend this, and I'm so glad that I purchased it. I'm so glad I gave into the hype. Those are all of the moisturizers that I had to talk about today, all 5. I've had a lot of fun testing them out and getting to know them. End of the day, my holy grails, this during the day, Tacha Dewy Skin Cream during the night, and I'm so set. And I've definitely noticed a dramatic skin difference since I've started being like super strict about moisturizing day and night, and sometimes in between if I'm not wearing makeup. So that's pretty much everything for this video. I'd love to know if you liked it. Sorry that I kept calling my moisturizers highlighters so many times. That is so funny to me. I'm a mess, but I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.